Ah, yes, the G-Man. Now, you probably have not been expecting this from me, but it is an unknown fact that I am, in fact, an avid fan of the Half-Life universe. So, Portal, Half-Life, and maybe even TF2 is part of the universe. That has not been confirmed. But anyway, today I have yet another theory on the internet about G-Man. But this one is a little different, because this time I'm not only using details from Half-Life in my theory, this one goes into the Portal universe as well. So, the G-Man, for those of you who did not know, uh, is some sort of hyperdimensional being that caused the Black Mesa incident to occur, where to research Zend crystals further, when they obtained a very pure sample, they upped the equipment amperage, causing a resonance cascade, opening a portal to the Combine overworld, where Combine soldiers, Combine is an alien race, for those of you who didn't know, who took over the Earth in a mere 7 hours. So the G-Man, there's very little known about him, but one thing that I believe is that not only was he responsible for the Black Mesa incident, but he was also responsible for the Aperture Science incident as well. I believe that he could have snuck in and messed with GLaDOS's base programming, causing her to go insane, killing all the Aperture scientists. Why? The answer is the Aurora. So the Aurora is the ship that appears in Portal 2 when you are out in the open, and has been mentioned that was stolen in Doug Ratman's schizophrenic, frantic rant. Um, and the Aurora is obviously some kind of weapon that was under development by Aperture employees for some purpose, and this purpose is unknown, but we do know that it was finished and never used, but stolen and found in the Arctic. And my belief is that the Aurora was actually developed as a weapon in defense of the possibility that aliens would actually take over, that the Combine would invade our world, and is quite likely a super weapon designed to close portals that are beyond the abilities of normal portal closing devices. In other words, it's like the satellites in the Half-Life series that shut down the Combine portal and the Combine super portal from Half-Life 1 and 2. However, this one is capable of closing any portal and repeatedly. Those satellites were one-time use, and then they were practically useless. And not only that, but also as a weapons ship that has the firepower to be able to take out aliens. And when I say firepower, I'm talking about death rays. Literally. Nikolai Tesla, near the end of his life, had actually designed a death ray that was working and was able to blow up tanks with low amperage and low amounts of electricity used. And his research notes were basically taken in a government laboratory, and they were attempting to reproduce the results. However, the notes disappeared under mysterious circumstances and have not been found until today. My theory is that Steam built upon this, that actually Aperture Science was the one who stole the plans. They had access to government data likely, and were able to steal the prototype and um, and blueprints for Nikolai Tesla's death ray, and used it to uh, recreate a death ray on the gunship Aurora. And so the G-Man came in, prevented the Aperture Science team. Well, I think his original intent was to keep it from being built in the first place, but after However, when he was unable to do so, he made it so that there were no one who could actually pilot it and use it against the aliens. Uh, and he failed because Doug Ratman is still alive, and he knew about the existence of the ship. So he was likely on the research team, the building team of the Aurora. So I believe that Doug Ratman will actually hold a part in the upcoming Half-Life 3. And if he doesn't, then I'm honestly disappointed in Valve. This is a huge, if it's true, then this is a huge layer I've unraveled on the Half-Life universe. That it means that G-Man's influence is so much wider and so much more powerful than anybody had ever imagined, and that he is responsible for practically everything. He is, in many ways, a god figure. I do not personally believe that that theory is true, but given his widespread influence, it could likely be true in a sense. Um, but he obviously has some sort of master scheme for planet Earth, as every single step that he has manipulated has been in a negative direction, aiding the Combine in their invasion and complete dominance. I wonder just how much deeper, how much more information there is to this guy. Thanks for watching. I am Gabeinator, also known as Minecrafting the Future, and I will see you in the next video.